Alright, welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I am David. Now we help you through this short, simple, very effective but unique headband. We call it the Scrunchie headband. So the Scrunchie headband is mostly worn by females. You can use it for your sister, mom, or any female relatives that you have. What's unique about the Scrunchie headband is that any material can be used. You can use a simple one like this, a mixed one like this, or even a more complex one like this one. Alright, without further ado, let us get into it. Alright, for this simple, effective yet unique headband, you need about 5 things. First thing you need is a fabric. A half yard is advisable. The full yard will be better. So basically, full yard is any fabric that has the dimensions of 36 by 45 inches or more, and half yard will be half of that, obviously. The second thing is an elastic, advisably 1 inch. This pin, 7 inches long. Third thing will be scissors. I think everyone knows what scissors is. Something like this. If you're underage, just it's advisable you do your parents. Safety pin will be the fourth thing. Also be very careful with it. Chalk, not really chalk, but something you use to mark. Chalk will be the best. Pencil and pen will be fine too. Alright, next part. After you've gotten your material ready, your first step will be to cut out of those 1 yard or half yard I've gotten. It'll be 4 inches by 15. So the unit of measurement is inches, because ruler normally has both inches and centimeters, but inches is the unit of measurement here. So 4 inches by 15 inches. That's the first one. Second one will be 3 inches by 15 inches, something like this. 3 by 15 inches. This is 4 by 15. And then the last one will be 10 inches by 40 inches. 40 mean 40. Should be as big as this, as long as this, and as wide as this. Last thing, I think I told you about this before, would be 1 inch. This has to be 1 inch. The width has to be 1 inch by 7 inches. This has to be 7 inch while not being stretched. Right, let's get to the next step. If you've made it this far, good job. Proves you are dedicated to learning this. Alright, before we start, huge disclaimer. Typically machines, particularly this one, if you have this one, can go very fast. I'm talking up to, this goes in here like 15 times in a second, and that's a pretty low estimate. To give you an example, take a look at this. Alright, that's pretty fast. So if your hand accidentally gets caught in here, I don't even know, that'll be pretty bad. So if you're not like confident, well, let me put it plainly, if you're less than 12, just don't use this. Use the other machine. This one is on the screen right now. And if you don't know how to use the machine, you can check the previous videos. We'll put you through how to do that. Okay, so that topic is out of the way. Now that topic is out of the way, let's get to it. So remember that 4x15 material that you cut. You make the front face up like this, and then you fold it. Then so do the same thing to this 10x40, and then the front should face up, and then you fold. But one thing is that the two sides should be the same. Alright, then so it's a small one. Then the big one. Right, for the bigger one, one is 40x10. There we go. So it's necessary to back stitch when you're starting. Alright. Next step. Make sure to like and subscribe and share it. Email your questions with the information at the end of the video. Alright, let's go. Next thing you want to do, now you saw this outward. Next thing you want to do is turn it in. So preferably for this, well, as long as you achieve your goal of turning it out, there are different ways of this. The way I most prefer something like this. So you get your pencil. Right, use the blunt side. Not the side that you can use to write something. And you fold this about like this. Put this under here. Then you push it in. I must not remove from the pencil though. You push it into the other side. After you fold it, you get it out. There you go. Same thing you do for the other bigger one. Right, here it is turned out. Next step is a little bit more complicated than the others. You have your 7x1 inch elastic, and then you have your 50 pin. But basically going to, what you want to achieve is that inside here you want to stretch this from here to here to the end like this inside until that you end up with your 50 pin. Alright, so just pin this on here. Pin. Right. What you do not want to do is let the whole elastic in the clothes. Oh, you have to restart the whole thing. Alright, that's it. Let's go. The safety pin will be what will be guiding you. Safety pin. You put the clothes on here like this. Then you drag it with the safety pin. This should not enter completely here. Elastic is stretchy, so it's able to stretch. Or you can either pin it or hold it if you'd like. Alright. So this is the end product. I pulled the whole thing through, but before that I had to use another safety pin or a pin or something to hold it here so it doesn't enter thoroughly. And then I pulled it through. You can see, like, let's go back here, hold it. The elastic was stretching as I was pulling, or the clothes was shrinking, I mean. As I was pulling, I pulled it, and then bam, you have this. And then you remove this, your safety pin, and then you just hit the pin, you pin it. This is the elastic, this is the clothes, pin them together at the top. Alright, these are the end products. But first, you have to, after you've pinned those two sides. You have to sew them straight across. One, two, three. You have to sew them though. Sew them straight across. You can do it 2 times at least. This is the other one. Across. Right. Okay, everyone. I've almost reached the end. So, do you remember that 3 by 15 fabric that you not cut the last time? Now, what you want to do is the way you did the elastic in this one, you want to do it to this. So, basically, find a safety pin, take it through here. When you've gotten here, you pin this part and drag it to the top. Okay, I'll do this and I'll see you at the almost at the closing part of the video. And make sure before you put it on, make sure straighten this out. Straighten it out. Not let it be scrunched up, like at least this way. Alright. After all that, we are finally at the ending. So yes. So what you want to do right now, if you remember this, is to take this, put it at the end of this bigger one. Yeah, there are 2 pieces left, this and this. Take this, put it here. Then want to wrap this like this, and then sew it across like this. And the same thing, shrink this one, and then wrap it across here too, and then you sew it across. Alright, I've now reached the end. So I joined those over this little one. This is the semi-end product. Now what I have to do here is to turn it. Okay, fully turn it. Send it to the other side, you turn it. And now you should have an idea of the shape of your headband. This is it. I think it's pretty good, man. Alright, thanks for sticking through to the end. Congratulations. You have finally made it, and I have finally made it. You have completed your first journey into design or sewing the Scrunchie headband. Oh, it may not be your first. I've completed Scrunchie headband anyway. Let's review what we learned one more time. You first have to get 5 materials, something to measure, inches. People prefer the boats, ruler is fine too. Then scissors, chalk, something to write with, safety pin, very important. Then fabric. Oh, I've used all the fabric now, so I can't show you that. You can go to the beginning of the video to check it. So this is our end product. Headband. I hope you enjoyed this video. Do like and subscribe. Yeah. If you have any questions, the contact information will be down below. You can email. Alright, thank you very much, and that will do it. I'll see you next time.